I think it must have somehow sprouted up in the KZN somewhere. Who was inspiring you?
Well, definitely it was Gibson Kente.
Yes. Yes.
From the age of 11, I grew up playing the guitar, listening to the Beatles and the Rolling Stones,
Right.
playing cover, Zama Beatles, Mshadweni. It's been a hard day's night.
Wow.
I've been working like a dog. We thought were happening at that time.
Yes.
And then later on, Wangena is cut Zama hippie, about Percy Sledge, and jazz, about West Montgomery. But Gibson Kente came to Devon with How Long? Nabondaba Mhlongo, and that's
Yes.
what hooked me.
Yes.
And after that, I joined Gibson Kente, and then I came to Soweto.
Yini lento boyithanda about Gibson Kente's theatre, so to speak, because I find it quite expressive. You know,
Yes.
and you've adopted that to a certain degree now. Guma Productions work.
Gibson expressed the lives of our people in the township. We black people are very expressive.
Correct.
One time Richard Pryor was making a joke, and he said, white people, man, when they see a snake, when they get terrified, they say, oh, look at the snake. And we black people, when you see a snake, we've got style. We just say, oh, snake.
I love that. I love that.
And Gibson Kente represented that. Life as a lukshin. Tina abantu abamnyama elukshin usithola sihlele emgwaqweni abosisi nabo anti bethu begqoka ama-gown estradini bedla amagwinya kukhulunywa ngo-next door ukuthi hey umbonile ufike nentombi entsha izolo
iphume ekuseni ngo-4 Yeah, no, I mean, we've got stories, I guess, endless stories to tell. And June 16 really is what epitomizes, I think, your storylines within theatre. Because your style of theatre is more protest. I was one of Khlunyez. Yeah. I was one of Khlunyez.
All my life, ngikhule ngisaba ukuhlukunyezwa, ngaboshwa ngisemncane kakhulu. Ngisafunda isikole ngaqala ngaboshelwa ipasi. And uSteve Biko in the 70s wayefunda lapha e-University of Westville eThekwini, and started a Black Consciousness movement.
Yes.
And at that time, then we all got into the Black Consciousness movement. I'm black and I'm proud. I'm proud to be a black person. Because before then, abantu abamnyama babezisaba amabhuno ayes-oppresse kakhulu. And then amalokishini, then it spread like wildfire, a black consciousness from Durban to Soweto to the Eastern Cape, the Western Cape, and all over South Africa.
Yes.
And then I came to Soweto in the 70s, ngajoina Gibson Kente, then got to be very close to Umam Winnie Mandela and Dr. Ntato Motlana.
Yes.
My whole life has been inspired by fighting for the survival of a black person. And so in 1976 happened, actually it was 10 days later after Steve Biko made his big speech defending the 9 comrades that were being charged of terrorism at the time, that were supposed to be hanged.
I see.
Abo Terry Likota, Abo Aubrey at that time, and Abo Seth Cooper, Abo Strinley Moodley. And he made his big speech in the dock in Pretoria defending his comrades. And 10 days after that, June 1976 happened. The students in Soweto rose up. And that inspired me greatly. So my whole life has been about June 16. That's why I'm Ngapali Sarafina. And I was born on June 1st myself.
I see.
So June month is my month, because everything that is surrounding, all the circumstances around my life happened in June.
Indeed. We are streaming this one live on Facebook as well as YouTube. Radio 2000_ZA. The cameras are here. You can see him in the flesh. He has joined us right here in studio. talking about, the protest theater that you were doing, or are still doing. A very famous musician, Nina Simone, said it is an artist's duty to reflect the times. And I think you've done just that, Ngo Sarafina, and all other sort of productions that you've put through. I remember there was one just a couple of years ago that I went to see, Yapuma Nomculo. It's all about affinity, to culture, as well as, of course, the protest theater that you were doing. But those words hit home when someone says it is an artist's duty to reflect the times they are living in. Yeah?
Absolutely. Nina Simone, we used to be together. He used to come to New York, in Sahlali, New York, not to Mandlovu, in Hugh Masekela. On 116th and 7th Avenue in Harlem. And Nina used to come there and play the piano at our place. Nina Simone has always been grounded in the fight for the recognition of a black man and woman.
Yes. So you hold her in high regard, and I think you take something, from her protest music as well.
Absolutely.
Yes.
She composed that song that became famous, To Be Young, Gifted and Black.
Oh. You need not say more. Mbongeni Ngema, ladies and gentlemen, on Radio 2000.
The wait is over. The deals are here. It's Big Red Weekend for 4 days only. ShopRite bringing you savings of up to 50% off. Like 750 grams Ellis Brown Creamer for 35 Rand. A 100 gram 6-pack of Nutri-Day dairy snacks, only 16 Rand. A 10-pack of Right Brand 1-ply toilet rolls, just 35 Rand. A value pack of Pampers, nappies or pants, only 129 Rand each. Save 110 Rand. And an essential steam iron for 119 Rand. It's Big Red Weekend, valid 15 to 18 June, only at ShopRite.
SABC One has made a few changes to the primetime schedule. On Thursdays, Deal or No Deal South Africa at 7:30 p.m. House renovations with Reno Race at 9 p.m. Queens of Mzansi at 9:30 p.m. Tune in to SABC One, Mzansi for sure.
If you think you cannot afford a lawyer, think again. Clientele Legal has made professional legal services affordable for you. Whether it's a civil, criminal, or labor-related matter, we have a nationwide panel of attorneys standing by to assist you. SMS Radio 2000 to 31372. That's Radio 2000 to 31372, and we'll call you back. Clientele General is a licensed non-life insurer and an authorized FSP. Standard rates and terms and conditions apply.
Drive Connection on Radio 2000, a human connection by design.
Well, with Mbongeni Ngema, 21 after 5 o'clock on Radio 2000, our music, your memories. Mnisi Mvula, lo kwadla kwadla. Sanibonani if you're just joining us. We're alongside Ulopsi. She's up as him, don't send the Baba Pelepe. No, Isaac, Mfoka Camp. Kauchoza good now from the. See. 086002479. I will give you an opportunity to speak to Ubabu Mbongeni Ngema, or you can send through those voice notes on 0605842250. For now, though, we'll reach out and touch Irma G. She's got the traffic.
On air, online, and on your mobile. This is Radio 2000 traffic.
Good afternoon. Starting off in Gauteng, Cedar Road and Four Ways is slow moving at Uranium Street. The N1 southbound in Midrand is slow moving towards New Road exit, and Eskom Patleli Drive northbound in Pretoria has delays towards Mood Street. In KZN, the N3 in Pinetown is slow moving. That's at Marion Hill Toll Plaza. The M4 southbound is slow moving towards Athlone Drive exit, and the N2 southbound is queuing just after the M7 highway. In the northwest, the N4 is closed. That's through Dinokana due to protest action. And in Cape Town, the M5 southbound has a crash just before Klipfontein Road. Marine Drive inbound has a crash at the N1, and Hilberson Drive slow moving between Bosmansdam Road and Burgundy Drive due to flooding. That's the latest on the roads. I'm Irma G.
Something new and good for you. thina abantu abamnyama. Once again, I was saying off the air, reflecting the times. This is a brand new one coming through from Mbongeni Ngema, Tina, Abantu, Abamnyama. You call a spade, awujika-jika.
Lutho impela.
Yeah?
Mase kabatshele bazotshela ubani.
Yeah. Because it is up to artists, at least, to be able to say, yeah, kubi manje.
Kubi impela.
Ngoba balenda uMamleta Mbuli noBab Kaifas. uMamleta Mbuli looked around and said, "No man, not yet Uhuru."
Yebo.
Reflecting the times.
Yebo.
Ubonani Madlogo as you look around?
Khona. Sekuphela 30 years manje kodwa abantu bethu basahlala emkhukhwini. It can't be right.
Yes.
Bese sizwa kuba nama billionaires few ukuthi kukhona abantu abanama private jet. Kodwa millions of our people are living below poverty line. We've got more than 60% unemployment in South Africa. Ngibona baba beme emgwaqweni befuna umsebenzi esentini.
Yeah.
Bashiye umama nezingane Alex eSoweto emlazi kwamashu.
Yes.
How do we live with that? Abantu abangenakho ukudla abazo mungene ekhaya indoda awuphethe lutho.
Yeah.
Kuzothiwana ekhaya. Wehla isithunzi.
Isithunzi siyehla nje impela. Uyazi lensisi Njomani.
Batobovu.
Baba.
Hayi Batobovu. Songo yarustar.
Ah, Mhlongo. You're a star, Mhlongo.
Unjomani.
Oh. Somizi Mhlongo. You know ngangihlala baba kaSomizi undaba uthi babe shoot a film I can't remember which one it was but no Peter O'Toole.
Yes.
Undaba uthanda abantu uhlala negenge nama extras uKen Gampu but hey Mhlongo you're a star Mhlongo you can't sit with extras.
So Missy, welcome, man. And we just thought, we're with someone that you've worked with extensively. Uthatha okuningi kumadlokovu nawe as you've moved forward with your career. What would you love to say to this young man that I'm sitting before?
I'm one person who's never tried to let Mbongeni smell his flowers. And I'm going to make him smell them up until the end.
Yeah.
And I'm starting again now and saying, first of all, it is about damn time we have another hit from Mbongeni Ngema. This song, melodically, this song is catchy. The chorus is catchy. The message is catchy. Mbongeni Ngema is such an amazing messenger. And I don't know if Mbongeni Ngema knows that he's got a gift of foreseeing things. And we're taking that from when he saw how Nelson Mandela and Winnie Mandela are going to get out of prison. In the place Sarafina, they were dressed like that. My goodness, they're on its own. For him to predict that freedom is coming tomorrow, and it came. And now it's for him to now take over and say, enough is enough. Enough is enough. And this song is not only catchy to the older generation, it's catchy to everybody. It's a message, it's a sing-along, but also it's a sing-along that needs to be catchy physically. And I'm saying congratulations, Mbongeni Ngema. I am super, super, super proud. We are going to make sure that this song goes viral, it trends. And tomorrow again, it's Mbongeni Ngema's day, it's Sarafina's day.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, smell these flowers, run with it. We are here behind you. We love you.
Uzabuchi Jim dress one. Some song. We thank you so much. I think, he's glowing Umadlokovu in studio. Wish you were here, but thank you so much for connecting and just giving him his flowers. So, Miss Yabo.
Absolutely, Matogo.
Songo.
There you go. Uphume ezandleni zakho ngithi.
Impela. Yazi wayijwayele ukuthi afike erehearsal. Kusareheza Sarafina leyokuqala eya eBroadway. Afike uSomizi. Undaba engafuni lengane ngiyifuni la encane I think he was 14 or 13 years old.
Yes.
USomizi aqasha ahlale negenge la ngaphakathi ngaqinisa ngithi hayi mase ngeze Sarafina le eya eEurope ngathi hayi cha lengane ngiyayithatha ngatshela ubaba wakhe undaba uthi hayi cha ngixolela ngiyayithatha lengane.
Just a quick question before we go to headlines. Ubaba Ndaba umhlongo bengingiza ngempela noma that was an act besibona nje lapha kuma TV series.
It was partly an act but partly not.
So he did have that starter.
Mike Mesekwatile. While Mike Kwatile besaqala ngikhumbula ngelanga ekwatela uGibson Kent. Uyambona uGibson uyambona uGibson.
Oh man, more stories that come. You can connect 0605842250 on our WhatsApp number, and we'll open up the studio lines in just a bit. In the meantime, here's Roseanne with the headlines.
SABC News, independent and impartial.
Good afternoon. Eskom and workers' unions have reached a 3-year 7% wage agreement. The matter was back at the Centralised Bargaining Forum following 2 days of extended wage talks. And President Cyril Ramaphosa and 6 other African leaders are expected to travel to the war-torn Kyiv later this afternoon. Presidents from the Comoros, Uganda, Zambia, Egypt and Senegal are on a peace mission to Russia and Ukraine in a bid to end the conflict. More news at 6.
Get it first on your mobile, on the web, and on your dial. This is Radio 2000 Sport.
Good afternoon. In your final sport update, SAFA National Executive Committee member Tankiso Modiba has confirmed the association has been without the crucial position of a head of security for the past 2 years. Answering SABC Sports questions over the shooting that took place at the recent ABC Motsepe League national playoffs at Herikwala Stadium in Pietermaritzburg last week, Modiba conceded it could have been avoided had the proper planning been done. It is alleged that SAFA have not had a head of security since departure of Mbongeni Ngema to the Premier Soccer League back in 2021.
No, you are quite correct, and it looks like you were in our meeting, our first meeting when this committee was put together after the elections. The first issue that we realized, previously Mlu was here, so Mlu could handle day-to-day issues of security at Safa House, Van Valley, everywhere. But currently, as you correctly say, I'm an NEC member.
Bulls Daisy's assistant coach Mandisa Williams admits making every player feel valued is challenging. South Africa's sole professional women's rugby side, as expected, is stacked with national players, 14 of whom were part of the Springbok women that won the Rugby Africa Women's Cup in Madagascar in May. Regardless of playing levels, Williams says they are continuously reassuring athletes of their worth.
That one is very tough because when the Springboks arrived, you could see that the girls mentally, they were scared because they tend to shy away from practice. But then as soon as we had a word with the rest of the girls that, Kate, you play the same style of rugby as Lusanda. Yes, you're not a Springbok, but in the camp, we don't have a Springbok setup.
And in the men's game, the first Springbok warm-up match is against Argentina in Buenos Aires on the 5th of August, followed by matches against Wales and New Zealand. Director of Rugby, Rossi Erasmus, speaks on the potential Springbok captains if Siya Kolisi doesn't recover in time for the World Cup.
There's lots. There's even Kitchell. You can both our hookers can be captain. I mean, you can have Evan as captain. You can have Peter Steff has been the Springbok captain. Dwayne has been the Springbok captain. Dwayne Galenda has been vice captain. Lukanya has been captain at his franchises.
Finally, in golf news, former world number 1 Dustin Johnson says Live Golf plans to go through with the schedule for the remainder of the year and 2024 despite the agreement to merge with the PGA Tour. The PGA Tour, the DP World Tour and rival Saudi-backed LIV Circuit announced the shock agreement to form one unified commercial entity last week, bringing an end to a bitter fight that had split the sport. There is uncertainty about how the golf calendar will look next year under the framework of the merger, with some doubts being raised about whether the LIV Golf League team-based competition would even exist after its 2023 season. Tabiso Musia has more sport on Game On from 6 to 7 right here on Radio 2000. Radio 2000 Sport, I am Lonwabo Nkohla.
Here's the thing about achieving success as a professional. When you get it, you fear you could lose it. That's why, as a company, PPS follows the ethos of mutuality. It means they are structured to give their members protection as well as performance. Everyone works and builds together and then shares in the mutual success, because at PPS, success is everyone's business. Visit pps.co.za and read about the impact of mutuality in their 2022 financial results. Highlights: PPS, success is better shared. PPS is a licensed insurer and controlling company, and FSP. Terms and conditions apply. Agasinezol. First up, New Canada. It's para now. Ow, Basalov.
Sola,
emadireni awe mama welcome Dover baby stop some samala itanda no muvuta baby yo yo Sangihamba ngo-commissioner Ikobu Aroshedi Obhekeza Flosh and shoes baby Yobona wena baby Esola Ibeli i-20 eCarlton Center Westititini mama Yoshumila Yorandla Mama, Yapumula, baby, Ateri, love you. Welcome Dover, baby. Whoa, stop some samana. Kitanda no muvuta, baby. Yo, mama.
I was due to suck. Stop sucking some malak. Oh, tumble like a dog. Oh, sudden matter. Oh, this one, an evergreen, I tell you. Mbongeni Ngema, Stimela Sasazola. I want to go back to Tina Bantabamnyama, the song. Ngiqala lapha ngiqala khona igitara ngiyakubuza ngathi hey madlokovu uyayincinzela lapha but I know imini phela ngiyayincinzela lapha i-guitar. Tell us about this song and why specifically is it launching tomorrow?
Njengoba sesike sakhuluma ukuthi uyazi nje uJune 16 has almost become the Mbongeni Ngema Day. Ngendaba yeSarafina, the struggle of 1976 sabantwana, that I was able to articulate it to the whole world.
Yes.
Can you imagine the world without Sarafina? Ngabe June 16 sesayikhohlwa in South Africa.
Yes.
Like other important days, njenge Sharpeville Day, abantu abasakhumbula ukwenzekani eSharpeville, eBuyipatong kubulawa kwabantu bebulawa inkatha. And all those important days, but ngenhlanhla amadlozi akwangema no Thixo wathi cha mfana kaNgema akuconcentrate June 16 ukuxoxa lesi story ukuthi umhlaba usazi, because if Sarafina ke zange bekhona ngabe umhlaba awazi ngoJune 16 eSouth Africa. So I then thought ukuthi it would be, njengoba sengikhuluma ngabantu abamnyama manje, ukuthi ingathi asikakamuvi kakhulu even though we are free as abantu abamnyama eSouth Africa, kodwa inhlupho zothi seningi kakhulu to conscientize again i-leadership yethu ukuthi hayibo msana ukusikhohlwa, asikakakhululeki thina sahlala emkhukhwini, sahlala emalokishini.
Yes.
Abantu abaningi abakanayo nemali yokuthenga ukudla. Ngase ngithi angenze le ngoma ngiyilontshe ngayo futhi uJune 16.
Yes.
Mhlawumbe khona lezongena khona enhlizweni zabantu, especially i-leadership, ukuthi hayibo madoda msana ukurelaxa phela abantu abamnyama basahlupheka.
And as you launch Lengoma Lena, that is very conscious, it's very important for the time we're in right now. Would you say that the current youth is as fearless as the youth in the past? Or has the youth been so worn down by everything that has been happening that the fight is just not there?
Ngicabanga ukuthi youth yanamhlanje ayisenayo leya zest esasinayo thina si-youth ka-76. Mhlambe lokhu kukhohliseka ngathi sesi-free. Yabona makuthathwa ishidi libekwa phambi kobuso bakho awusakwazi ukubona ukuthi impilo engcono yipi. You will understand namhlanje ukuthi emalokishini nasey'koleni kugcwele ama-drugs. Kukhona sesivulele ama-border ethu ukuthi kungena ama-foreign nationals bafunza iy'ngane zethu ngama-drugs. Iy'ngane zethu have become merchants. It's so terrible. It's so sickening. Ususaba nokuthi ingane yakhe ufunde elokishini. That's why abantu abaningi ingane zabo sebeyifundiswa esilungwini ngoba besaba ukuthi elokishini ingane izoba i-drug merchant. What kind of a country are we living in? Why can't our leaders see ukuthi sinenkinga ngama-policies South African government today? Maybe we've become too liberated. Maybe i-liberation lena sesiyithathe sasesikhohlwa ukuthi i-youth esiyikhulisa namhlanje izoba the leaders of tomorrow.
Yeah.
We are actually grooming the next government.
Yes.
With lezi ngane zesikoleni namhlanje. Masifunza ama-drugs senzeni.
Uyakhuluma la kule ngoma ukuthi sifuna indoda ezosihola. Sifuna indlovukazi ezofana noMamuni Mandela.
Yeah.
Bakhona mothi yobo.
Angakamboni mhlambe sisangabheka khona intsheni kodwa laba esithi masibabona ku TV hayi angiboni ofana noWinnie Mandela.
Hayi bo madloko nje mubheka lutho.
Hayi lutho impela.
Mnisi, you're in Midrand. Hi, talk to us.
Oh, what a legend.
Oh man, I tell you, we're having such a beautiful time.
Asambe segoli.
Yakula mina.
Asambe seteglini.
Yakula mina.
Asambe sepitoli.
Yakula mina.
Asambe umsebenzi.
Asambe setshwaleni. Sitotobela ngakhona.
Uyayivuma yini le ntwaxantwana?
Oh wow, that's beautiful. Mnisi, go ahead real quick.
When did I don't even know when these were released. I just have these songs and I don't hear them anywhere, but I play them now and then. And out of all the music, I really appreciate this one. And I think, wow, you have really carried this country. We wish you well.
Thank you.
We wish so many people could be like you. You've contributed so much. You are a real legend. You know, when they talk about the legends, we really appreciate it.
Siyabonga.
There you go. That is Umuzi out in Midrand. Nasi Stellenbosch mafia. Mbongeni Stellenbosch.
Stellenbosch sanibona.
Yebo sanibona.
Yebo. Ngithe ngibona Facebook ukuthi uzobe ukhona ku-Radio 2000 ngathi nawe angilalele le interview kodwa njengomuntu osebenenhlanhla osasondelana noBaba Ngema nami kuningi engingakusho. Ngihlale ngikhala bengiyangikhala ngisho nakwabanye ama-academics e-university engingasho amagama ngithi kahle u-honorisha uBaba Ngema som-honorisha angasekho emhlabeni. Sinako ukuthi sijwayele ukuthi into enhle siyibonge ngenkathi angasekho umuntu njengabo Mama Winnie bahlale bementionwa nje Oliver Tambo but uBaba Ngema ukhona ukuthi usedlala indima enkulu kakhulu thina esisebenza naye thina ube sikwazi besi-accommodator bekwazi ukuthi abe there like a father figure. Njengami walahlelwa abazali ngisemncane wa-accommodate ngalala emzini wakhe ngiyobhala isaphi university mhlawumbe angazi nomsakhumbule emasgreen. So izinto ey'njengalezo and ngithi uBaba Ngema South Africa yonke ilalele asesifunde uku-embrace ukuze laba abalandelayo bakwazi ukubona isidingo sokuthi senze into right and sikwazi ukuba ne-progress lapho abashiye khona uBaba Ngema nabanye uMandela. Bathi namhlanje ngibukela isinere kaBaba uBhaka ngiyasho ngithi yazi ukuthi ngiyobe celebrate kangaka noBaba Ngema ngoba the same thing ngoba ngasekho obengekho nathi ukuze akwazi ukubona ukuthi siyam-embrace ama-South African.
Mbongeni no sibonge kakhulu safuna ukudedela abanye nabo baphefumule. Amen. There you go. Now my flowers kuba njani la ngaphakathi kuwena?
Uyazi
now my flowers
angikwazi nokukhuluma
imbali ezinhle
angikwazi nokukhuluma. I'm so grateful and humbled.
Yes.
By izinto abasikhulumayo abantu. Yes, that's all I can say.
We are broadcasting while streaming this session, this interview live on Facebook as well as YouTube. Radio 2000 _ZA. There's some messages that have come through for your listening pleasure, Madlogovo, as well. If you'd care to listen, they came through via voice notes on the WhatsApp number 0605842250.
Nalabantu ilukhuni lendaba isifuna ukubikelwa amadoda. Labafethu abafuna ukushintsha sebehlule noMandela.
Hayibo.
Kwakungcono abanye sasazi ukuthi impi yombango.
Oh, yombango siyabo.
Nani baphathi bezwa nifuna ukuyibheka le ndaba. Nanithembe labo nalabo kubonabo bunanabo. Labafethu abavoti mabevote bavotela laba abanye. Kodwa bagcwele ekhulumeni, bagcwele eParliamente. Hey Madlokofu, leyo ngoma.
Wow.
Bayivala abantu bekhombisa ngokusobala ukuthi bayibhenanyawo kangakanani. Siyabonga, sikulalele sila eThekwini 97.3.
Naso ke nayo ke
Drive connection. Siyabonga Madlokofu.
Siyabonga.
Yebo.
Ntate Mbongeni Ngema. Ngisho imvula hayi kyalebuwa ke ka tlomo Thabanchu First Day.
Ko Thabanchu ntate.
Ke le mametsi. Baba Mbongeni Ngema o bua nnete. Nako ntsa pele no se tla hangata ka bona motho a motsho eme strateng a batla mosebetsi a ga kopa tšhelete for dijo e shubile ntho bohloko ma. Thank you.
Ibulala kwadla untombi zimkwelokhisi noma ehamba noni.
Zinjani le ntombi? Hayibo.
Wena waqumba ishumi leinsizwa nembijana.
10.5.
Madlokovu ngakuvuma lokho.
10.5.
But we are having an icon there in the studio.
Yes.
It is a severelem. Ayulibekile igalela uMadlokovu. Ya umlando angeke uphikiswe for i-contribution ayenzile to South African music. I salute you Madlokovu. Stimela sami sasezolo.
Let the bell ring. Miropa Casino will experience an avalanche of punches from 9 bouts during the Power to Youth International Boxing Night. Ayanda Nkosi will cross-question the champion Kaya Busagwe in the SA lightweight title. Meanwhile, Johnson Mutsanani challenges the champ Rofio Mapupa in the Limpopo flyweight title. The Queens of the Ring, SA's Nozi Dube and Adidia Mimu of Malawi, will battle it out in the female junior featherweight division to demonstrate that this is not a ladies' night out. Catch the Limpopo champions, Power to Youth International Boxing Night, on Friday 23 June at 7 p.m. on SABC Sport on DTT Channel 4, Open View 124, also available on SABC Plus and SABCSport.com. Then on SABC 2 at 10:30 p.m. Brought to you by SABC Sport.
Tune in to The Unplug every Saturday at 6 p.m. only on SABC 1. Mzansi, for sure.
The Drive Connection on Radio 2000, a human connection by design.
Ngathi kusa Spanish guitar kodwa kuyavuya futhi beyihlabele. Angithola.
Why kusa Spanish?
Yeah, ngena kusa Spanish kodwa manje ngathi hey kubuye phinde kubuye futhi kuzekhaya. That's a beautiful one. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Tina Bantu Abamnyama. Now, going side by side with this song, you're launching something else, Black, a theater production?
Yes, I'm doing Black. I call it a musical extravaganza.
Okay, why an extravaganza?
Because it's just wall-to-wall music. There's no acting.
I see.
But I'm telling a story of my life through music. From childhood, in 11 years, you know, growing up at Verolem, growing up Kwamashu, until Soweto, until New York, Los Angeles, London, Japan, Australia, Jamaica, all the experiences that I've gone through in life.
In life, yes.
So it's a Emperor's Palace lapha ngase OR Tambo International Airport. Casino, September, from the 14th of September until the 17th of September. So I'm inviting the whole of South Africa to come and see this extravaganza. I'm performing with a 30-piece band.
Sure.
It's a whole experience, musical, like they do it in Las Vegas.
Yeah, it's big.
It's big.
Yes.
Just to offer something like Michael Jackson would do, with a full band and dancers and costume and everything.
Right.
Let South Africa get that kind of an experience.
Oh, I can't wait, Babu Ngema. September, that's coming through, and you call it Black.
Black. It's called Black.
Simply Black.
Yes.
Musical extravaganza. Yeah.
I'm just starstruck.
Uthi siswami uzobukhona kubo ku-Black.
Of course, ngayimisa kanjani. Ngizobe ngikhona mara ngifuna ukuba se stage, so singakhona ukuyenza indaba ukuthi ngibe se stage
na. Ufuna ukujiva kancane.
Kancane nje ngithi Sarafina, the sugar is finished. Why ngasunomona?
Uzocela nje costume design bakushaya ngebheshu.
Yeah,
Solani, you in Peter Maritzburg, Mkungundlovu. Talk to us.
Ngiyafana. Letha kimi intando vele ngingowakho. Ngidliphi my photos. Kuba busuku inhliziyo. Uma ngicabanga madlokovu. I want to what inspired you to compose this song. What are my photos? I just love the song.
Oh, thank you so much. Siyabonga.
Okay.
Oh, yangena.
Awesome, my photos. Hayi, sokanini madoda. Hayi zabidlala nje in the background. Matlokovu, as we close it off, another great development. I don't know how you do it at this very ripe and mature age, but ngathi energy sekhona. A music school will open its doors. And you're saying to me off the air, listen, in actual fact, I've been doing this. For years. It's just that, we were doing it on the road, putting various productions, but what you've been doing in speaking about Osomizi, you were actually teaching.
Absolutely.
So this comes at a good time, I guess. Yeah.
Yes. Zovula iskole Mbongeni Ngema Academy for Performance Excellence in September, from September. But then we're going to roll it out throughout the country.
Yes, Jozi.
Izoba khona Jozi. Okay. Izoba khona Free State, izoba khona Mpumalanga, izoba khona everywhere. Just to give back to the young South Africans. Ukuthi mhlawumbe uma ngitrainer lezingane in music, in theater, in dancing, khona umbongeni ngema ozoqhamuka phakathi kwazo ngelinye ilanga. So that's what I'm hoping. Like I've always done, we are show Abosomizi, Aboleleti, Lebu M, everybody comes from my school. But now it's accredited by the Department of Education.
That's beautiful.
As a recognized school of performing arts.
Okay.
Abantu abafuna ukungithola bangithola ku Facebook page Lord Mbongeni Ngema, noma ku Instagram @Mbongeni Ngema, noma ku TikTok @Lord Mbongeni Ngema.
Ngithanda le Lord. Nkosi. Lord. Thou art, yeah. Thou art Lord Matlokovu.
The Honorable.
Babu Ngema, sibonge kakhulu ukuthi uthatha isikhathi sakho sokuthi ufike nathi nje usivashele la kwa Radio 2000. You're always welcome. Ayingisho nje ukuthi hayi sekusekhaya ke for wena la kwa Radio 2000.
Na kanjani?
Siyabonga.
Siyasonke Empress Palace kwi-Black. September 14 to the 17th.
14 to the 17th.
Ne Radio 2000.
Yeah.
There you go. Guys, that's our show. We thank you so much for lending us an ear. This has been a streamed interview on Facebook as well as YouTube. You can reach out for it again on our website, radio2000.co.za. Umbone nje ngo uMadlokovu. Khanga into akazi ibona. Akufunzani. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, siyabonga.
SABC News. Independent and impartial.